everyone, this is Tara Furiani.
And I'm Justin Boggs.
And you're hanging out with Not the HR Lady,
a web series about all things people.
No BS. Look, HR is not a four-letter word.
And this is not the HR Lady.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
HR is not a four-letter word.
Nope.
It really isn't.
I enjoyed the week off.
So did I.
I really did. And I hope everyone enjoyed our video that we made for you.
Yes, our making of video. Yes, that was fun.
Yeah,
that was fun to me.
Yeah, we had a lot of great comments and messages about it.
Did.
So a lot of people were like, I've always wondered how you guys do that since it's just the two of you. So that was really cool. I'm glad everybody had a good time with that.
I am too. And thank you, Spicewood Vineyards, again for having us.
Yes, and taking care of us while we're there.
Yes,
every time we go there, they always have our stuff ready to go. They know we're going to get the cheese plate, and they know we're getting that good guy. So
that's right. We love that good guy. It's spring break this week.
Yes.
Our kids are on spring break anyway. Mm-hmm. And we have had a little fun this week too.
Yeah.
On Monday, we boated.
Yeah, we had a friend that's got a boat.
Yep.
And he took us out, and we were on this like tube thing.
That's right.
Where it fits like 3 people.
Yeah.
But we were hanging on, as they're going. A bunch of us got flung off. I don't think there was any of us that didn't get flung off.
I got flung off. It was fun. You should check our Instagram.
It was really fun. Yeah.
Follow the family at Not the HR Lady on Instagram. It was really fun. And check out Lake Life, Texas if you're in Austin or Galveston, because Blake runs an amazing boating operation. Thank you, Blake. Thank you, Kylie. His daughter, who was like his first mate.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun. Thank you again. Lake Life, really Texas on all social media.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Yes.
Again,
yes.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Well, we've had a week. We have a windstorm going on.
Yes, we do. Occasionally, you're going to hear like a whistle, probably.
Yeah,
but that's just
nothing with the audio.
Dust storm, crazy thing. It looks like a sandstorm outside.
You can't see outside. It's kind of bananas. I'm just
hoping it doesn't hit us right yet, because I will start sneezing, because I know it's like blowing all of the allergies straight into my face.
That's exactly what happens to me every day.
And my face will start leaking.
Do you hear this rasp? Like, this is a result of allergies every day. Yeah. Even though I take meds, it's great. It never goes away. Makes for a good growl in songs. But
that good 90s growl. Rawr.
Yeah, I'm not doing it right now, though. So we have a new sponsor, which is really exciting for this episode.
Yeah.
And 3 more episodes, or
2 more episodes.
2 more episodes. 3 episodes in the last 6.
And they're going to sponsor some season 3 episodes.
Absolutely.
They are called With Locals.
Yes, you should definitely check them out, withlocals.com.
Yeah, we got a lot of cool stuff planned with them, which you can participate with us in.
Yes.
So be sure to subscribe to our website.
Yes, we won't spam you, we promise. Just us. We literally do it ourselves.
Yeah. But subscribe to learn more about the companies and professionals that we're paired with and partnered with, and who want to be or who are part of the conversation.
Absolutely. That's who should get your dollars. Those who are actually doing the good work, who are actually a part of making change in the workplace, in life, in all of the places.
Absolutely.
The easiest way to affect change, and I hate to say it because people just don't want to do the right thing, is to hit the pocketbook, both positively for the people doing the good work and negatively for the fuckers who aren't.
Yep.
So
that's what makes people listen. They're like, wait, money? There's money involved?
Exactly.
Okay, I'm listening.
Yeah, exactly. There's money involved. Now you have my attention.
Mm-hmm.
Humans involved. You don't give a shit.
No. Because when we were talking about the movies, how much more money the movies were making when they would have diverse cast.
130 million more. I know. Like, we got so many comments about exactly that. Like, holy shit, 130 million more over the life of the movie if they have a diverse cast. And it was like,
yeah. A lot more money.
Imagine what that would do for your business if you had a diverse business.
Yeah.
I mean, hello.
Speaking of movies, though, what are we talking about this week?
Okay, it's one of my absolute favorites. And it's
such a good movie.
It's so funny. And if you haven't seen it, and I don't know if many people have, it's old. 1986, Jumpin Jack Flash with Whoopi Goldberg, Phil Hartman, rest in peace. John Lovitz, but mostly Whoopi Goldberg. It's pretty much her the entire movie. Check it out. Okay, So there's like a later scene where like the code is dogs barking can't fly without umbrella.
Yeah, you've said that before.
I know. So occasionally, like when someone asks for me, like what's the secret code? Like that's what I'll say. Now everybody knows.
Now everybody knows the code.
Everybody knows the code. Dogs barking, can't fly without umbrella. It wasn't even in that clip. You should definitely watch the movie. It's hilarious. But I want to talk about the clip we saw because there's a really interesting exchange, that I saw happen between the boss and Whoopi Goldberg's character. So first and foremost, she gets called to the boss's office.
Yeah.
She's out there. The coworkers are all getting along great.
But it's like his assistant walks down to like the pit area.
Yeah.
And like calls her and he's standing right there.
Right there.
And you can barely hear it in the clip, but you hear someone say, why is he always picking on her?
And then it says, why is she in trouble?
Yeah.
Why is she in trouble again? You could totally hear it if you listen. And she goes in there and then she's told what a great job she does. But he says, I tolerate your eccentricities because you're a good performer. Fuck you. You tolerate me because I'm a good performer. You should be celebrating me on the fucking regular.
Yeah.
Tolerating me because she decorates her cube, because she's black, because she's a woman.
Because she makes connections with the actual people that she's dealing with.
But he talked about the eccentricities at the beginning. Like then he gets into how do you do your job? And she tells him flawlessly. Last thing you say is end trans. She does that. But she makes the connection.
Yeah.
She makes that human connection with all of those customers as a value add. Now they want to talk to her. It takes 30 more seconds of her day.
Yeah, and he sees that as like unprofessional.
Yeah, unprofessional to get to know your customer.
Yeah, to make your customer feel just better about doing business with you, and to feel like it's not always about business.
That's right.
We can talk business, and at the end of it, like, hey, I'll trade you my bootleg for yours.
Yeah.
That's cool. But I said in trans right there.
Right. And that's all I said. It's not like I talked to the guy for 23 hours. This is a quick
exchange just to let you know, hey, we're still people.
Yeah. But he says, between the hours of 9 and 6, you are a computer.
Yeah.
And she says, I'm not a computer, Mr. Page. And I think that's so interesting, especially in today's world of work. The fact that we're all on our computers, talking to each other on computers. We're doing what Whoopi Goldberg's character was doing in this movie in 1986, talking through a chat on a computer.
You're watching this right now on a computer.
Yes.
Or a phone, which is a computer.
Also, it's bananas to think about it, though. But we do that now every single day. And my God, that's why so many people tell us take it to LinkedIn. Right? Or sorry, take it to Facebook. When we're on LinkedIn, they're like, take it to this belongs on Facebook. This belongs on Twitter. I get that all the time.
Yeah.
They're all Mr. Pages. This isn't professional. Yes, it is. We're humans. We are not computers. We have to be able to be human people in the workplace. And then the next thing that came out of it, and actually didn't expect that when we started writing the show, I was telling you about my idea for this opening scene that I had remembered. And I didn't remember this next scene, but as soon as I saw it play, and it played right through, which is the woman who was pregnant.
Are you talking about the Family and Medical Leave Act?
Yeah. So you saw the woman on the screen and you probably wondered, like, she's having a goodbye party and my replacement, she says, and she's crying. She's about to have a baby, and they're all buddies and whatever, but she doesn't get her job back. Yeah. And so I didn't remember, as long as I've been in the world of work, since 99, FMLA has always been a thing. So I don't remember professionally a time when it wasn't. So I actually didn't remember when it was enacted, what year it was. And it was actually in 1993. So that woman was losing her job because she was having a baby. Losing her job.
Let me give you a couple nuggets on this. So the FMLA in 1984, the Women's Legal Defense Fund wrote the first draft of the legislation that would later become the Family and Medical Leave Act, right?
Which is FMLA.
That's what it stands for. And it passed with bipartisan support in 1993, January of 93, under President Clinton as the first accomplishment of his new administration. And it was a historic day.
Yeah, obviously.
Historic day for women and families.
Yeah, I don't remember. I was 12.
But it took 9 years.
9 years. It was first introduced in 1984.
Yeah. But and it was blocked for 9 years, and Congress passed a legislation in 91 and 92, but it was vetoed by George H.W. Bush.
That's Papa.
That's Papa Bush. Daddy Bush.
Yeah, Daddy Bush.
I just think it's crazy, though, that it's like, what?
You don't want to give protections to people who need to care for their families or for childbirth?
No, because that's the male patriarchy, right?
Of course, yeah. Oh, but
I don't have to go. I don't have to stay home.
Oh, but that doesn't exist. We make it up. Didn't you know? Haven't you read that?
Yeah.
Don't you read all the trolls on my posts?
Yeah, I can still work. You're the one having a baby.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Fuck you.
Fuck y'all. The FMLA also offers really compelling evidence that progress is actually possible. However, the thing that really sucks about it is not everybody is eligible. And many people cannot afford to take unpaid leave because that's what it actually provides. FMLA doesn't provide money when you go on leave. It merely provides protections that you will come back to the same job that you had at the same pay rate with the same seniority. That's all it guarantees you.
Yeah.
And for X number of weeks post, depending on your circumstances. But Deborah L. Ness is leading a national effort to expand the FMLA to cover more workers who need leave for different reasons and to enact a national paid leave program for everybody. I am a Californian. California has one of the first paid leave programs. I think it's more robust in the coming years since I've been there. But if you don't think politics affect the workplace, you are not paying attention. If you're a woman, you need to vote in every election, including your state and local elections, because you have to ensure people are looking out for you and your family's best interest. It is absolutely critical that you understand this. And women, I'm talking to you. It seems like the guys know how to do it. But the ladies, I don't know if we're afraid to or what, but we need to start being active in the world of politics as it affects the workplace. Specifically, if you're somebody who works in HR, you need to be aware and understand about things that are on legislature so you can help lobby and petition for those certain bills to get passed to help your workers in your fucking your workers at your companies.
Yes.
This is stuff that should be important to everybody. Women should have protections. Families should have protections when they have to take off time because they're sick, because they're having a baby, because of life circumstances, and not lose their job as a part of it. There are a lot of regulations with the states that give paid leave, and it would be nothing. We are one of the only countries that doesn't offer paid leave. And the amount of paid leave we do offer in the states that do offer it is bare minimum compared to some other countries. And since we have a huge international audience, I'm wildly jealous. Please put in, if you have a great, robust policy, national policy related to your country, related to paid leave, we would love to hear about it. Pop it in the comments.
Yes.
I also want to just talk about voting really quick. And I am not talking to the millennials or Gen X, or Gen Y or Gen Z, not millennials and younger. I'm talking to Gen X and older. So my generation and older, I am talking to you. You do not have to vote the way your parents did. You can learn on your own new information and right information that has come to light that directly affects you. And I'm especially talking to you who don't make a lot of money. If you don't make $100,000 or more and you're voting for people who protect, wealth tax and stuff like that, you're not paying attention and you're not doing the right thing for you. That may have worked for your family, your mother, your father back in their day. Now, Karen, now you need to start thinking on your own. Okay? So this one thing about International Women's History Month, whatever year, all the celebrations of womenness, You've got to start standing up and taking a stance on these things and understanding them and being involved in them.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You don't have to keep supporting the white male patriarchy that does not benefit you just because that was your dad.
Nope.
Okay? Like, you don't have to do that. That doesn't have to be your life. And we'll all be better for it. And that's what I'm saying. Fucking learn. Read a book.
Yes.
Turn on something other than Fox News. I'm sorry. I derailed a bit.
Just a little bit. A little bit.
We reference films a lot and get really passionate about certain things. And I'm passionate about that scene in that film because, like, fuck. She's losing her job. She's great at her job.
Yeah,
she's about to pop. Did you see her? She's about to pop and she's still there working.
Yeah.
I know what that feels like. I did pop in an office. Gross. Different conversation. Like, we want to try to translate information that's really serious like this in a way that helps you get it.
Yeah. We really do.
Because what we're saying is not complex, but it sometimes helps to have a humorous visual representation.
And pulp culture, like movies and music, can really help articulate like the issues just via entertainment. I mean, it's like Tarantino, right? Humor through topics and rampant violence and we just skip the violence mostly, but like we go through that. I mean,
yes, I would definitely equate our show to a Tarantino film. 100%. Like, we're gonna make you laugh, we're also gonna make you think, and we're also probably gonna make you turn it off for a few minutes.
Yeah, and be like, oh my God, that was a lot of blood.
I can't watch this right now. Fuck. They're talking about me. Fuck. Should watch it because they're talking about me.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's a lot
of
the
whole films.
Right?
So tag us on Instagram at Not the HR Lady.
Yes.
And share with us your favorite movie, shows, or songs with leadership, DEI, and work-related takeaways. We love to hear that kind of feedback from everyone because we give you ours all the time, and we like to get yours. So your suggestions may make it on the next episode.
Absolutely. I mean, probably not, but like definitely think about it because we come up with we have so many to get through.
Yeah, we do.
You should send them to us though. We want to see them. We think they're funny. We want to share them with everybody else. So this episode is called I Got Workfished. Let's define a term that I coined recently called workfished.
Workfished.
It means Workfished means to lure employees into a business relationship by means of a fictional or even in-person persona. An example would be, they said they had a DEI strategy and promoted wellness, but when I was hired, I realized it was all just PR. I got workfished.
Womp womp. I mean, it's crazy to see how many people, like over 300 comments, over 1,000 reactions, have stories similar to yours about Dale.
Yeah.
The one you posted on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Like your own story of being workfished. I mean, and if you haven't seen it or read it yet, you should pop over to her LinkedIn and check it out. It's really, really good and really fucked up, but really good. It went viral real fast.
Couple Karens and Chads in the comments. So definitely read the comments.
Emotional. On
definitely read the comments for a lot of stories and some exact behavior of what I'm describing as demonstrated. You can look at any of my post comments for those. What's crazier, I think, is the 50 or so DMs I got. It's not crazy to me anymore at this point because it happens so frequently and I hate it. That I got from folks saying that they couldn't acknowledge it publicly.
We get that a lot.
I know. But with stories similar, and some of them are experiencing them at their workplaces now.
Yeah, right.
And they're talking about how their workplace monitors their LinkedIn. Shut up. Stop doing that. It's so gross. What are you looking for?
Yeah. It doesn't make sense. But we get that a lot. A lot of that. And we've mentioned that a few times.
Yeah. There's a lot wrong with the world of work and not nearly enough of us talking about those things. Things will not change if we act like they are not a problem.
You okay?
No, I'm really fired up.
Have you been workfished?
I've been workfished, but I want everybody to go read my story on my profile. I want to know if you have been workfished. I've been workfished. I mean, you could read any one of my posts and see workfishing aplenty. I want to know about your story. I tell so many.
Well, let's see.
Because you told me a really good one.
Yeah, the one from
the one
New
for
Orleans.
the Ohio State bar.
Yeah, so I worked at this bar in New Orleans, and it was like an Ohio State bar. Camaraderie of all the Ohio State fans. And so when I was getting hired, like during the hiring process, like it seemed like this like really, really cool, close kind of family, and everything was really fun. Everybody was real communicative with everything when it comes to, scheduling and ordering and just in general, everything. And then I got hired, and it kind of went downhill a little bit, like really quick. I would, so the kitchen was upstairs, and I would run food downstairs to people, even though it was the bartender's jobs to do that. But if they were busy, I would just go ahead and do that if I wasn't too busy. And it wasn't like I was never told that I didn't have to do that.
Or that you shouldn't.
Or that I shouldn't, right? Okay. So I just did it because, I wasn't that busy, so I wanted to help out. And then all of a sudden, I started getting less and less hours. Like, I got hired on as a sous chef.
Yeah.
Like, I was doing the ordering and helping with the menu and stuff like that. And then that's not at all what happened. And then I was getting taken off the schedule. And then all of a sudden, I just wasn't on the schedule.
What?
Yeah.
Was there like a moment?
So there was a moment that I don't know if this was it, but I'm pretty sure it was. My boss, her husband came in and he ordered a tuna melt sandwich. So I made him a tuna melt sandwich, and he came up to tell me that was the best tuna melt sandwich he had ever had.
Nice.
And then from that point on is when things started to kind of like, okay, I'm not getting as much shifts. I'm not doing any of the ordering anymore. And then all of a sudden, I'm just not on the schedule. Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks. It's funny though, like you talked about like, you liked everybody you worked with, and then
I loved everybody I worked with.
You told me that you really liked the owner and stuff like that.
The owner was awesome.
The owner trusted their KM, to make decisions or whatever. And your boss ended up getting fired, right?
Yeah, like a couple months after that, she was let go.
Wow. I mean, that just sucks. Like,
I think my boss was jealous. Like,
I think so. But I mean, maybe she was afraid you're going to take her husband.
I was running, I was running the food down, and like she would never do that. It would just sit up there,
tuna melt.
Right? Like, yeah, but the food would just sit there, and it's terrible. Like, if you've ever had fries that are 5 minutes old, I would rather them be fresh. So like, I mean, if I'm not doing anything, I'll run it down there. That's no problem.
I mean, that's like what you should do.
Yeah, and I think she kind of got jealous of that, and that I was actually like working pretty hard and doing really, really
People
good
really
stuff.
hate when you work hard. Like okay.
But that's a reflection of her.
No, you're
right?
so
like,
right. Right.
That's a reflection of my boss.
Hell yes. Like a reflection of your leader. But so many leaders are so insecure that they don't see it that way.
Yeah.
That there's insecurity and jealousy from a leadership perspective when you see others who are like hustling, who are doing work. I'm not talking about like hustling, right? Like trying to do whatever, like really literally like hustling, trying to get their job done more efficiently and effectively. I was reading something, and I know this isn't a part of our script, you know how I always go off, but I was reading this thing today about, earlier today about this leadership sort of phenomenon. Forgot what I was going to say.
It's that fast working mind.
It is. I hate that. I really did forget what I was going to say. I was derailing and I looked at the script, and then now I don't remember what I was going to say. Oh, nope, I lost it again.
Lost it again. Well, let's keep going. Maybe it'll come back.
If it comes back, I'm going to shout it out when I know it.
Of course, as you do.
Okay.
But we have heard the bad, like what we know what not to do. What should we do? How can companies and leaders ensure that they aren't work fishing their employees?
Okay. 3 things. Have and be executing a people strategy. Invest in things that enrich your employees if you truly give a shit about them. Stop doing what's best for your tax write-offs. Walk the talk, right? Yeah. I mean, employees want real engagement. I want real engagement, and that includes a commitment to engaging all employees, regardless of their eccentricities.
Bringing it back. I
am bringing it back. What that boss says to Whoopi, right? And Jumpin Jack Flash. We don't want to be tolerated. We want to be respected, valued, and rewarded. DEI, not PR. And since we're virtual, and we probably still will be for the foreseeable future, and we should be, because if employees want to work from home, you should let them.
Absolutely, let them.
Don't be the employer that demands employees back in the office X number of days a week. It should totally be optional. They have been doing it for a year.
Yeah.
Get over yourself. Get over your control issues. Get over your ego.
Again, with the pocketbook, you're saving money on office space.
Hello. Yes.
And I'm not talking about the movie.
It's a good movie, though.
It is a good movie.
I digress. I digress again. I digress again. I think once you're right with your values, with your beliefs, and your organizational structure, when you have a real commitment to DEI and you're truly giving employees equitable compensation, visual representation, and the ability to also build wealth alongside you, you can do more. You need to do more.
Yes, you do.
Right?
Yes.
You know how I feel about office snacks. So but I'm not really literal with that, right? Those are lovely if they're additional, not in place of.
Yeah.
You know, if they're perks, not a part of my comp package. I don't need fucking.
Well, you're not going to get what you asked for your salary, but what we got instead of that is all of the almonds and olives and nitro and kombucha.
The olives.
Yeah.
We got kombucha.
We got kombucha. We got nitro on tap. No, I want the salary that I deserve.
Get paid.
Yeah.
I want to get fat. I want to get paid.
Because that doesn't help when there's a pandemic.
Right.
Right.
But let me go back. Perks are fine. I'm not saying take them away. Right? Just not in place of money, respect, or opportunity. I don't know why that's so hard.
I don't know.
To grasp.
I don't know. And we've partnered with a company who wants to be part of the tough conversations and change in the world of work too. For us, it's through starting the conversation, and for them, it's through experiences and enrichment. They've been doing it for a while now. Yeah, they've built a really cool platform to host events with teams and individuals around the world, delivering custom, in-city experiences. Yeah,
it's really cool.
really cool.
In fact, Not the HR Lady is gathering 15 of our closest C-suite friends and doing a team building experience with them in just a few weeks. And what's better is we are turning it into a special episode of the show. So you can see what they're all about and what other leaders think of this experience with teams. It's sure to be a really fun time. It's going to be probably pretty ridiculous because we're capturing everybody's reactions. It's going to be some really, really, really interesting stuff. And it's going to be used on their really cool platform that they built in-house. They actually pivoted really hard during the pandemic.
Yeah, they did. So let's hear from With Locals and learn a little bit more about what they do.
So our story started last year, when our homes and yours became the new office.
We missed our day-to-day interactions with our colleagues. We lost sight of the line between professional and personal life. We lost our appetite for work and started struggling with productivity. We were yearning for meaningful connections.
That's when we realized the solution is actually in our hands. It's part of who we are and what we do at With Locals.
We connect people and cultures by breaking down the barriers between travelers and local hosts around the world.
Why not connect teams and cultures? So we did just that.
We reached out to our network of over 2,000 locals from all around the world, passionate experts with lots to share. We worked with them on converting the experiences they're used to doing in real life to the virtual world, One of the earliest experiences we tested internally is Pasta HAG cooking experience with Nico from Rome. Our local host Nico joined us from his home in Rome. He showed us how to cook the best pasta HAG, improve our culinary skills, explore Italian culture, and enjoy a delicious homemade Italian meal while interacting with the local from the comfort of our home offices. Another one was a virtual drive around Berlin with Miha. While working from home, the team took some time off to sit back, relax, and let our local host Miha take us on a Sunday drive around Berlin. An hour of fun where we got a glimpse of the major highlights with no crowds, no waiting lines, no maps, and no tickets needed. All the virtual experiences we designed to enhance the team's productivity and happiness worked like magic. It was time to share it with the world.
And with Locals for Teams was born.
To enhance interactivity, which is an essential factor behind the success of our product, we designed the platform to serve as a live streaming tool, yet allow any employee to join the live host, share their work, recipes, or feeling, interact through virtual emotional sentiments, emojis, and live polls, all in one seamless, interactive experience.
No matter how big or small our clients are, with teams varying in size from 10 people all the way to a few hundred participants, from startups to clients like Google, Microsoft, TripAdvisor, and HubSpot, they all shared an appreciation of our experiences, both from a social aspect, as well as the contribution of these experiences to bringing to life the DEI initiatives that they are running in their companies. They all feel the effect of being exposed to various cultures and enriching the team's cultural knowledge, enhancing their inclusive behavior. And that's why we exist in the first place, to connect teams and cultures. I assume you have a lot of questions about virtual team activities or what we're doing and how we're doing it, how you can get on board and try to do it, participate with us. So join us at the after party and we'll tell you all about it. Ask all your questions. I'm going to be here with some other really awesome people to talk about some cool stuff. So looking forward to seeing you guys at the after party.
I don't know about you, but I really want to explore Rome with the kids.
Me too. Me too. And that's the cool part. You don't have to join as a team. You can also join as a couple, a throuple, a friend group, a family, or just you. And since COVID is waning, which I'm really excited about, and vaccines are rolling out, travel is coming back and their live experiences are also coming back.
Yes.
I know. I'm so excited.
I'm excited about travel.
I can't wait to travel again.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. They're essentially, they're an experience company and they provide experiences before the pandemic in real life. And like I said before, totally pivoted to this really cool virtual platform. I can't wait to show it to everybody.
Yeah. And they did it awesomely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Like we cannot wait to chat with Sharif.
Yep.
And
Huda.
Yeah.
Yes, on the live after party. Thanks so much for giving our fans a taste of what you do.
Yes.
We're going to have a great time. I just
on
can't
the
wait.
live after party. It's going to be so much fun.
Which is immediately following this episode, by the way.
As you should know.
And if you only listen to us on podcasts, you should definitely head over to our YouTube channel because we don't post the after party on our podcast format. It is only on our YouTube channel and on our website, notthehrlady.com.
But during this, we will be giving away an experience just for you and 14 of your closest teammates, compliments of With Locals.
Yes, thank you.
So be sure to stay for the after party and be entered to win.
Yep, you'll learn more as soon as we pop over to the next show. You'll learn how you can win. And we're really excited. This is going to be an amazing time for you to do a virtual team building event with one of the leading providers of these kind of experiences.
Absolutely.
So we're really happy to work with you With Locals. Thank you for being a part of our show and being a part of the conversation and changing the world of work. No BS.
No BS.
Like your style.
I love the term workfished. Like I just keep thinking about it like workfished. That's really good.
Thank you. Thank you. I want to talk about leaders that workfish because you mentioned one.
Yeah.
And sometimes the company is actually great, but the leader sucks.
Yeah. That happens, I would say, a lot.
I would say
a lot of people
is more prevalent.
Like Jumpin Jack Flash, like all of those people like in the pit area.
Yeah.
they're all like real friendly with each other. They all hang out. Like they're going to a party together. Like everybody's real cool. And then it's like the boss.
Yeah. Sits up in the ivory tower. Right?
Yeah.
Smells
so a lot of people stick around for the people they work with.
Yeah. Yeah. I just think like there's so much about individual leaders work fishing, to your point. And I think that there are things leaders can do to ensure that they're not work fishing. So we gave companies some ideas, but I want to give some leaders some ideas to ensure that you're not work fishing people, right?
Yeah.
Be transparent. Don't set somebody up to fail. If you have expectations that are specific, share them. Employees are not mind readers.
No, they are not.
Be communicative. It is so important to not only be transparent and open with your information, but to regularly and frequently get to know them as a human being. Get to understand who they are. And I say communication, but I also mean social. You know, don't subscribe to the yesteryear leadership philosophy of keeping your personal life personal. Now, I'm not saying share every exploit. Like we saw a dildo this weekend in the river when we took the kids on the boat. I'm not even making this up. Had a suction cup on it. It floated to the dock where we were eating lunch. It was clear. It was my 16-year-old son pointed it.
I pointed it out.
You saw it first.
Because we were sitting there talking and I was like, there's a dildo in the water.
And I was like, what? And then I looked and there it was. And my point is, with saying that is like, if that was your dildo from your boat party from the weekend, don't share that information with your employees. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
No. There are some things you don't share.
Maybe some things you don't share, but you can absolutely let them know you're a human being. You know, you can absolutely let them know that you went out on a boat this weekend, had a great time, and you should. People should want leadership. Social leadership is something I'm really invested in personally, because I think being real and being who you are and showing your team that it's okay is just critical. So communication is vital. And then the last thing to ensure that a leader isn't work fishing is if you're the hiring manager, don't make your company something more than it is.
Yeah.
You know, if you're in a place where you have to embellish what it's like to get somebody to take a job, I think you should really consider your influence on making that place better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
If you've got to lie to yourself so you can lie to others, maybe that's not the place you should be in. Mm-hmm. And maybe you should start to try and make some changes.
But if that's not what you want to do, if you want to stay there and lie to yourself, you do that. Don't lie to other people so that they potentially turn down a job that would have been great, that wouldn't have treated them the way that you're about to. Ensure that you're being candid, because look, I've come into organizations almost exclusively where there's need and chaos and crazy.
Yes.
So I know what I'm getting into. If they sold me a culture of sunshine and rainbows, I would know that it's bullshit. So sometimes you need to know, and it's okay to say that you're imperfect. It's okay to say that you're just starting your journey in DEI. It's okay to say, that your company sucks a little bit right now, that your executive team is a little disconnected, but don't whisper about it.
Yeah. What are you going to do about it?
What are you doing to change it?
Yeah. We're changing things right now.
Yes.
Right? Have that transparency.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And not the HR lady can help you.
We can.
To start your journey, continue to scale your journey, and coach your executive team.
Because that's a big part of the equation.
Yes.
Actually, I just spoke with somebody before we recorded this show, and I'm going to be, I think, their coach for their executive team. And that's just so critical to have an outside person as a resource for your executives. You want to stop gossip in your workplace? It starts at the top, y'all. And I'm serious, because there's no one to talk to. You don't have anybody you can confide in.
Yeah, I think you said it with the outside source.
Yeah, it can't be somebody internal. It needs to be somebody external.
And don't go it alone. Don't put it in the wrong hands.
No.
You cannot do that. Let us help you and work with your team on building a workplace of belonging and truly understand why a people strategy is critical to your success. Please visit notthehrlady.com to learn a lot more and to just check it out, subscribe, and see who we're working with and who wants to be leaders in the change of the world of work.
I love it. All right. That's a wrap on episode 2. Or I said that last time. Season 2, episode 7. I got Workfished.
Oh, I loved it. This was a really good episode.
I agree. We didn't sing.
No, not this time. It's not every time. It'll probably happen during the after show.
Probably. Saving our vocals.
Yeah. So again, I want to thank With Locals for sponsoring our 7th episode and for joining our live after party.
Yes. You can go to assetsnotassholes.com right now for the official after party and live chat.
Yeah, you don't want to miss this.
You don't want to miss it. We have some special guests. We've certainly got that With Locals giveaway we're giving. That huge 20-person experience. I'm very excited about this. But join us next week. Same time, same place. Thursdays at 7 Central. Go to DEIOrDie.com and our after show is going to start now. Yes. You know who we are. Go there right now.
Assets Not Assholes.
Assets Not Assholes. Right now.
If you're done watching this, go there right now.
Go there right now.
You know, again, you know what's going on.
It's in the chat link. Click it. We're chatting with you right now, clicking about it. Click that link. Go over there. I'm Tara Furiani.
And I'm Justin Boggs. And this has been Not the HR Lady. See you next time.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Not the HR Lady.
Engage with us on any social platform at Not the HR Lady and visit our website for more people stuff at notthehrlady.com.
New episodes will be out every week. We'll see you next time.
Bye.